You are listening to the BB.NI podcast, journeys of faith, leadership and life.
Welcome to the BB.NI podcast. My name is Bethany Smith. I'm the Engagement Officer and Programme Coordinator here at BB.NI. Our podcast series is about sharing journeys of faith, leadership and life. And our object is to advance Christ's kingdom among children and young people. I'm delighted to be here today with Simon Dobson from Second Cumber. Hi Simon, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good. Simon, before we start, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, both inside BB and outside BB?
Well, outside BB, I am a fully trained chef. I am currently working in a wee cafe in Sir Thomas and Lady Dixon Park.
Okay.
So I am. Pretty good job there, so it is. And inside BB, I am a leader for the Second Cumber for the juniors.
Brilliant, perfect. And how long have you been a leader within BB for?
If I remember correctly, I think my leadership role has been for 2 years now.
Okay.
But I've been with the BB for quite a lot of years. I was an anchor boy at the start and went up the ranks to junior.
Mm-hmm.
And then I joined BB just after COVID. And I believe, if I'm correct, it's been about 6 to 7 years that I've been back to BB as an adult.
Brilliant,
so.
As a leader. And then you did step up with us as well. How did you find that experience?
I found the experience very riveting. So it helped me understand more about how to process and how to, adapt and adjust to being a leader for the juniors, but also to help understand and how to plan out the night for our boys.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. And you said that you were a chef, Simon.
Yes.
What's your favourite thing to cook?
For me, it's a bit of a difficult choice because there's so much different culinary food out there, but I do enjoy making a good spaghetti bolognese, so I do.
Yeah.
But one of my favourite culinary advancements that I would love to learn more about is cooking in Japanese.
Okay.
I do enjoy a good ramen bowl as well.
Okay, I've never had a ramen bowl before.
Go to Wagamama and ask for a nice ramen bowl. I would highly recommend it.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, Simon, you obviously have been within BB and been there for 2 years now as a leader. What's been your best ever BB night and why?
My best BB night? Well, in saying that, sorry. I do have it here somewhere.
That's okay.
Yes. Well, personally, for me, the BB night that comes to mind wasn't during a BB night in the church. It was during a night during the time we were down in Ganaway for our BB camp. And whenever we were down there, we were surrounded by... all the boys and us leaders were surrounded by a campfire, and we did a wee game where we were talking about personal things about us, but also talking about different lessons God had taught us. And for me, the night was just so nice and warm because we were all around just having fun, and it just felt so wonderful just seeing all the boys having fun.
Yeah. Oh, great. And have you had many camps down at Ganaway then?
I've been on a few, and we are currently going to be going on to our next one coming next weekend, in fact. Yeah. And we are quite looking forward to it. The boys who have been to Ganaway before, they enjoy one singular activity because I join in as as one of the players, and it is laser tag, and it is brutal.
Okay.
Brutal.
Very good. Very good. And obviously being in Ganaway and going down to different BB camps, no matter where the BB camp is, it's great for everybody to come together for the weekend.
Most definitely. It is if you are able to, and for whoever's listening, if you are a leader or a captain or a president, and you're wanting for an activity or activities for your boys, I would highly recommend anywhere who that has activities for groups of boys, girls, or anything, to highly recommend to go forth and to see what they can offer, because honestly, those memories you make with the boys are ones to remember for a lifetime.
Yeah. And Simon, what are some of the things that God has been teaching you through leadership in BB? What's maybe one of the best things that you've learned? Because God's teaching us stuff all the time, and what's one of those things for you?
For me personally, God has personally taught me patience, love, devotion, and determination. For He is always with me, and He's still teaching me so much. And I would say the best lesson I have learnt is that everything happens in God's time. And for that lesson, someone very special to me entered my life, and I couldn't be happier, because I was waiting for such a long time. But I realised as soon as I met that person that it was the right time to meet them, and I'm just, you know what? Yep, that was God's time.
Yeah. And Simon, why do you volunteer for BB? What is it that you love about BB? Do you have maybe family members that have been through BB, and what encouragement would you give to other leaders to volunteer?
Well, as I said before, I was an anchor boy at the start, and then I raised to the ranks of junior, and then as said before, I am now a leader for the BB for 2 years. But my biggest inspiration was at the time, and still is my family. For my mum and my aunt, who are in juniors also as leaders. They were there, but at the start, and I came to join them after a while. But I would say the one biggest inspiration out of my family is my grandfather. He would be my biggest inspiration, for he was a BB man from the start to finish. He was in lifeboats, which was the starting point in his day, then to senior, and he then became a leader for the juniors. One of the biggest reasons why I wanted to join juniors at the and become a leader, and then leader in charge. And after many years, he then became president of BB, and he has done all that for 70 plus years.
Okay.
And to this day, he is my greatest inspiration. And for others to join BB, my encouragement is that BB is a wonderful place for young boys to be proud, wonderful men in our future. And it is so much fun to learn and experience the Word of God.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I think that's really cool, what you're saying there. And we have our vision, which is raising generations of Christ-like men. And you can see there that your granda has been through it, and now you're coming up through it, and you're inspired by what he did, and how he led, and the fact that you're now leading in juniors.
Yes.
Because he led in juniors is just brilliant. So thank you.
I would just like to hopefully, well, in a way, I just think that I'm following in his footsteps, and I would hope in the near future that I can hopefully be just as sorry.
That's okay.
As I said, following his footsteps and just be the man that he was those many years ago.
Yeah. Thank you, Simon. And this question, you can do this. This can be BB related, or maybe outside of BB.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done something that you thought would work out really well, but maybe didn't work so well?
In fact, I do. There was a night during Easter, and it was the final night for our boys in BB. As leaders, we all thought it would be a good idea to hard-boil eggs and let the boys decorate them. Now, innocent, harmless fun, and it was great at the time. However,
always a however.
It then got to the point where we, as leaders, had to tell the boys that the eggs were not made to be thrown or to be cracked, and it ended up into a mess that we had to later clean up, and it took us 30 minutes after the boys left and it was not fun, and it ended the night a wee bit harshly because we had to raise our voices to the boys, and we didn't want to do that, for it was Easter. But what can you do? They're young boys. You have to let them know, like, yes, they can do that, or yes, they're doing that and they shouldn't be, but at the same time, they're just boys. You're teaching them still. Yeah.
And eggs are so messy as well.
Oh, as a chef, eggs, oh my goodness, the amount of eggs that I've cracked and they just all go splat.
Yep. Well, we have things in BB that we think, oh, that would be great, and we'll go and do it, and then sometimes it just doesn't work, and that's okay, because we're all learning, and we learn from those experiences. If you've listened to our podcast, or any podcast potentially before, you'll know that sometimes guests ask the same question. Can you give us one piece of advice that you wish you'd known when you were younger?
Me, I would say slow down and enjoy your youth as you grow, and learn from your mistakes, and spend more time with God.
Thank you. Simon, thank you so much for coming on to the BB podcast. It's been great to have you. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to everybody at home that listens to the podcast, whether that's on your commute to work, whether that's at work, and whether that's at home. Thank you so much. We look forward to you joining us on the next podcast.
Thank you for listening to the BB.NI podcast. Subscribe to us on wherever you get your podcasts. We look forward to joining with you next time.